Joey Reese, Big Boot Shop. Get yourself a pickle. Get yourself a boot. Joey Reese, Big Boot Shop. Pickle time is happening.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the Pickle and Boot Shop. I'm your host, Joe Yerke, and with me always is Reese Roper.
Hi, everyone. Our state is grand, but we'll all just wait and see.
Joe, I think it's so good that sometimes I feel bad because you know my songs so well, but then I also think that you know my songs better than I do. I'm like, I should learn some Insider songs. Then I'm like, I should learn some of my own band's songs.
Yeah, I think I could sing Blue Comb.
Mm-hmm.
I think I could sing
You sing Every New Day with me on stage.
Yeah, I think I could sing that.
I have a teleprompter now, and it makes me so lazy, Joe.
Yeah, I know. You told me to do that for Furnace Fest, and so I did that, and it was great.
Oh, you did? It's great. It's good if you wear glasses because people can't tell you're looking at it the whole time. They're just like, ha ha, that guy's funny. He has glasses.
And because of transparency, the way I am, I just get up on stage and tell everyone immediately that I'm looking at a prompter.
That's cool. It's real cool.
Teleprompter.
Yeah.
I have something to share with you.
Mm-hmm.
I know I made you cry with the announcement of Grimson crossing that Rainbow Bridge.
Yeah.
This past couple of days ago, Heidi and I and Mia, my daughter, were sitting around chilling on a Saturday. And, well, let me back it up a little bit. At work, I came in contact with this woman who had to, let's just say I had to make contact with her. So as a roofer, contact was made with this woman, and she was taken to a local, let's just call it hotel that you don't want to stay at.
Uh-huh.
And so she was basically like incarcerated in this hotel.
Uh-huh.
And when she was incarcerated in this hotel, when she was found, she had this tiny kitten with her.
At the hotel?
No, prior to. And so when she went to stay at the hotel, her kitten went to the local animal shelter. And so I thought the kitten was like so cute. It could like fit in my hand. I don't know how many weeks old it was, but if I had to guess, I'd probably say it was like 5 or 6 weeks. It was tiny.
Yeah.
I thought it was the cutest thing. And so I sent it to Heidi, and she was like, oh my gosh, so cute. What's going on with it? So I told her, she was like, let's adopt it. Let's get it. So the rules were...
Lady didn't want it when she left the hotel?
Well, the rules are, the person whose it is obviously gets first crack at it. So
yeah.
I didn't know if once she left the hotel, when she would be leaving the hotel, but after 3 days, she left the hotel, similar to Jesus. After 3 days, she exited the hotel.
Uh-huh.
And she did pick up the kitten.
Okay.
So now we're bummed. This little kitten was no longer available. So on Saturday, we were sitting there, and all of a sudden we were like, let's go get a kitten.
Oh.
And so just out of the blue, we decided to go get one. So Heidi starts looking up kittens on the interweb.
Mm-hmm.
And all of a sudden, a picture comes up of a cross-eyed cat named Doug. It's so, we were like, oh my gosh, this is the cat we want. We want this cross-eyed cat.
Is it spelled D-U-G or D-O-U-G?
D-O-U-G.
All right. Traditional. Go with the traditional.
Yep. So we're like, there's this cross-eyed cat named Doug. Let's go get it. We start driving to where it was, and we get halfway there, and it updates to Doug is no longer available.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, so we get bummed out, but we keep going. We're like, well, we'll just look at other kittens. We get there, we walk in, we see two. I'm going to paint the picture for you guys. We see two cute black, white, gray kittens that are like brother, sister, sister. I don't know what they are. They're just two kittens. They were very cute. They both immediately caught our eye, and we were like, that's it. These are the two. We're going to get two. We came here to get one, but we're going to get these two.
Oh my gosh.
So in the 30 seconds while we're talking to the foster parent of these two kittens.
What? Okay, it's like an animal shelter you went to?
It was a high-end pet store. Like a high-end not pet store, a store where like they sell like pet supplies.
Okay.
So like they didn't have pets for sale, I don't think. They just had like food and toys and stuff like that.
Okay.
So while we're looking at these two extremely cute kittens, this gentleman exits from the shadows to our right. I'm going to paint a picture of this guy. This guy was wearing black high-top sneakers.
Sounds shady.
Oh, you wait. Black high-top sneakers with grass stains on them.
Uh-huh.
A nice black acid wash jean.
Wait.
He was wearing some sort of basketball jersey with a leather coat on over that.
Did he wear sunglasses? And was it night? Because I think I know who it is. It's Rick Springfield.
I'll keep going.
Oh, okay.
He had a cane.
Okay.
He had large Harry Carey-like glasses.
This guy sounds like a freaking superhero.
He had very long, greasy hair.
Uh-huh.
And he was wearing a baseball hat. He approaches us from the right while we're looking at these amazing kittens. They're going on and on and on about the kittens. This man approaches from our right, kind of like a goth Willy Wonka.
Yeah. Yeah.
The words that came out of his mouth next were, my kitten over here has crossed eyes. And we immediately said, sold. So we were looking
trying
at
to return it.
No, he was there at this adoption thing, and I guess everybody who's like kind of a foster or whatever kind of brings their supply. And so there were the kittens that we were looking at, and then all of a sudden this guy just kind of limps over and says, my cat's got crossed eyes. And we just said sold. We immediately ignored these two beautiful kittens.
Yeah.
And went right to the cross-eyed cat, and his name was Bradley.
That is so sweet.
So Brad had crossed eyes. We looked at him. I don't know if you're looking at the screen, if you're watching this on YouTube or whatever, or a low light. But we immediately looked at this cat and we're like, hey, Brad. And he was just like, just like looking at us like, so what next? Do I go home with you or what? And so we grabbed this little sucker, brought him home. He has been a bundle of energy. He has been so much fun. He sleeps on my head. He either sleeps in my head or he curls up in my neck here. So like if I'm sleeping on my side, say like I'm in the fetal position, he's curled up in my neck. Freaking fantastic little cat. So again, I was never a cat guy.
And now
we had
so hooked up cats.
Yeah, we had chow mein, and then now we got this little guy. And I have to say that Heidi and I are pretty doggone. She's not happy with him today because he didn't let her sleep last night. I slept like a baby.
What did he do to Heidi?
I don't know. He kept her up. I was asleep. I was out cold, but he kept her up all night. And I got up to go to the bathroom at like 2:30 maybe in the morning, 2:30, 3:30 in the morning. And Heidi was up. And she was like, he's he's kept me awake till about 1:00, and then she like dozed off, and then she woke up when I got out of bed to go to the bathroom.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah. So that's our little story of Brad the cross-eyed cat.
He sounds awesome.
Yeah. Do you remember Toonces, the driving cat?
Yeah.
From SNL?
Yeah, I do.
He drives around all over the town. He's Toonces, the driving cat.
Yep.
Yep. So that was that story. And for those of you that just joined, oh, go on. Were you going to say something about the cat?
No.
Okay.
Good job.
I'm going to continue to monopolize the conversation and let everybody know that today at work,
you
I
yanked
out
your groin.
My hammy.
Oh, it was your hammy.
My hamstring. I blew the sucker out. I'm in agony right now.
Yeah.
I'm doing this podcast on adrenaline.
Why don't you talk about your heroism? Heroicness?
My heroism?
Heroism.
So, the roofer that I was, a young child who was having a mental health issue, decided to jump out of her mother's car and run into the street, into a busy street. So, like the Flash,
exactly like the Flash.
Yeah. If there's running and there's sprinting, whatever the next thing is, that's what I did.
That's what you did.
So
Hurdles.
there's walking, there's sashaying. Let's start over. There's standing still, there's a mosey, there's a sachet, there's a walk, there's a jog.
Is there shuffling in there somewhere?
Shuffling, I think, would be in there too.
Yep.
Then we're up to jog. Then we're to running. Then sprinting. Then the next thing.
That's what you were doing. 100-meter dash.
That's what I was doing. Picking them up and putting them down. Reese, I was running so fast, time around me slowed down. I was like Quicksilver.
Do you ever stretch before, like, you go to work? Does that, like, require you to do some calisthenics and stuff?
Sometimes I do. Today I did not.
Okay.
And
they encourage that, though? They're like, hey,
while
buddy.
I was in this Quicksilver, while I was on this Quicksilver mode, boom, Hammy went, fell down, ate crap.
On the pavement?
Crap. No, on wood chips.
Oh, geez.
Yeah. And I got within like 6 inches of her.
You're like in a giant hamster cage?
And boom. Yeah, we were running through a playground.
Okay.
And then she jumped out of the car, was running through a playground, and was like almost to the road. And then when my hammy blew, she made a left turn, which kept her from going. So I'd like to say that I stopped her from going into the road.
Oh, because she did a juke at the last minute?
Yeah, she went left.
Shit.
Yep. She went right. I went right. She went left. I kept going right with the blown out hammy. And, all to say, she's safe. She's safe. She's with people that are helping her get the help that she needs. And I'm off of work now.
Oh, Lord.
I had this busted leg. So I got to figure out what's going on. And Friday I find out more, and then I have to go get a what do they call it? What's it called when you look at like what a baby's doing? A sonic
ultrasound?
An ultrasound. I got to go get an
ultrasound of it.
I got to get an ultrasound. It's right where my hammy meets my butt cheek. Ooh. It is extremely, extremely painful.
That sucks, dude. So you're just like hobbling around. Have you put anything on it? Some Bengay or anything? Tiger balm?
No, nothing. I just put ice on it.
You ever just put some on your nuts? Some Tiger balm? Just for the heck of it? You ever just do that?
No. Every now and then I like to dance a little with I take a Q-tip with the little tiger balm and just dance that thing around the coronal ridge.
Wow.
I mean, if you're gonna do it, do it.
I don't.
You know what I mean?
I don't know. I don't know anything about that. We used to have, when I was on swim team in high school, they had the tiger balm, and it was like, I don't know where you got it from. Somebody went to Chinatown.
Black
or something.
market.
Yeah, it was like black market, but you're supposed to dilute it. And we thought it was cool to put that in the freshman Speedos. Hey, man, how's it feel? They just be like, oh, what? Penis burns inside. That's not cool.
In my high school,
Not nice.
In my high school, there was never any hazing on any of the major sports teams.
Yeah.
The swim team did the weirdest stuff.
Yeah.
The weirdest stuff.
In my school, swim team was like the party thing. So we did weird things.
Gosh.
We did that.
It was not the party thing in our school.
Well,
It was the I'm just gonna say it, like the nerds and like the unpopular kids were on swim team, but it was, and then what they did to each other, it was like they were the kids that got bullied, so then they were like they had their own intra division hierarchy, and then they were like, I've been bullied for 4 years, so I finally get to bully the freshman swimmers. It was a real niche bullying,
yeah, it may have happened on
trend.
our swim team. I think it may have. The bullying, having been bullied, you felt like it was your obligation, like your Christian duty to put some tiger balm in somebody's Speedos.
Oh my goodness!
To pee on them in the shower, that kind of stuff. I mean, it wasn't like we all ganged up and peed on a person, because that's like psychologically damning. But if you're in the shower and you turn around to talk to somebody while you're peeing, that's hilarious.
That is odd.
That is hilarious.
That's odd as a cod.
Joe, think about, just set it up for yourself. Like, you're like, hey, what are you saying? I don't want to talk to anybody because I don't even know. I don't even like being in here. I'm naked with all these other guys, and this is weird. And then you're peeing on them.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
That
while you're talking,
that's called assault.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and most people, if caught, end up on the sex offender registry,
guys,
for doing stuff like that.
I was a minor at the time, so no. And is there a statute of limitations, officer? No.
For something like that, yes, but you should at least say the rumor was that people in on the swim team, because that's something.
Not that I did it. Listen, if I run for office, I am immediately shutting this whole podcast down. Like, you'll never find it again. Nobody's gonna be like, hey, remember that one time Ray said this? No,
you want to know what's funny is the other podcast that I had, the Average Jerks.
Yeah,
I had, when I was doing that, we had guests and I had some interviews on that, and I've had several people contact me and say, hey, I'm applying for a job at this business or that business. Can you take down my interview? Honest to God. And here's the thing. Even though you take it down, like, how we go through Buzzsprout?
Yeah.
My Average Jerk says no more. I don't pay for it. And when I canceled it, it said, you understand that by canceling this, you will lose everything. Like, nothing will be on the hub. And so I canceled it, and you can still go on Apple Podcast and Spotify, and you would still listen to it.
Oh, no.
Even though it's not on Buzzsprout anymore.
And so they want it down, and it's still there.
So I let them know, like, hey man, I can't get it down. Like I did on my end. I was like, Yeah, like
It's over.
submitting like letters or emails to like Apple Podcasts saying to like take it down. Like I haven't done that yet, but yeah, it's up there. So when they
Wow.
say what you put on the internet stays on the internet, kids, just remember that.
There goes my political career.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
have you heard of this new game, Star Wars Battlefront 2? Just came out.
Well, I know it came out years ago.
Oh, wait, what?
Yeah.
So-
Have you ever played it?
No, I think I had Star Wars. I have it. Battlefront 1.
Yeah. And then they came out with Battlefront 2, and it was really, really good. And all these YouTubers played it and like nitpicked the daylights out of it. And they were like, yeah, this is good, but they should do this. They should do that. They should do this. It would
Okay.
be better if they did this. Well, then the game went and it kind of ran its course and they like turned off the servers for it. Our techie guys, I know that's probably not the correct term, but they like shut off the servers
They
for it.
stopped supporting it.
Yeah, and you couldn't play it like multiplayer online. They didn't do that anymore. Well, recently they just turned the servers back on. And all these like big YouTubers and stuff started playing again, which then made all the people who watch them log on and start playing again. So Battlefront 2, I hear on PC is unplayable because of cheaters. Like the
Okay.
whole game has been completely cheated and hacked. You
Like
might
people
be able
just
to
modded it and then
yeah, you may be able to play for like 10, 15 minutes and then something happens and then it gets all crazy and all your games end. But if you play on console, you can still go on and do it on the console and there's no like hackers and cheaters doing that stuff on there. But I guess it's gotten huge again. And so I was just wondering if and here's the other thing. All these old YouTubers that used to nitpick the game, all their posts now are like, this was the greatest game ever made. And now they think it is like the greatest. And they've gone back and said that their reviews of the game were like completely wrong, I guess, when you in hindsight.
did you play it though?
Oh yeah, it was a great game.
And
It's great.
so you didn't have any problem with it? Like it wasn't just like people started modding their characters or like
No, because I play on
around the game.
console. So I play on Xbox, so you can't do that. It's the PC that you can get into the nuts and bolts of it.
Yeah, I played the Xbox games, so I'm like positive people are hacking. They're doing something, or they have like a modded controller where it like, like it shoots what's supposed to be like a single shotgun. And it's like, and you're like, how'd you do that, buddy?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Obviously I played those games like Fortnite and stuff where you're like, "What? Come on, man! I shot first. There's no way you saw me." But I'm not saying it can't happen. I think to the extent of what is happening on the PC version,
It's crazy.
That's not in consoles. But yeah, there probably is cheating and stuff like that in console games. So I would bet my life on that.
And have you gone back and played Battlefront 2 then? Like with
No,
this new
now that
iteration?
I'm out with the bum wheel, I'll probably
You
get back
might-
on and start playing because I got nothing to do.
Yeah. What happened to Starfield? Remember we were playing that last year?
Yeah. Well, I think when we did like our little review on it, we talked about how amazing the game was going to be. And we talked about like what it was. And then it came out and it was like, I remember like kind of like my review on the game was, it was so in depth. It was so in depth that it made it where it kind of wasn't fun. It needed to be like simplified. Oh, my alarm went off. It needed to be like simplified. And then on top of that, it was, what were my two things? It needed to be simplified.
And it was too crazy.
Yeah, and it was too complicated. Like it was just too complicated. Oh, I remember the other one. So it was too complicated. And then the other thing is it ended up being like a shooter game.
Yeah.
And I didn't I
There was
didn't
a lot of
want that. Yeah, I wanted to be able to, like, if I got engaged in something, I wanted to be able to you could get engaged with something as far as, like, a gun battle if you wanted, or, like, maybe
It's a
there were
lot of that. Or
exactly. That's seemed to be all it was, and I was like, "Nah, this isn't the way that I had, like, quote, unquote, been sold
I
on
think
the
I
game."
also got bummed at it because of that too. It was just like a lot of you gotta craft your starship, and then like I kept getting in space battles and getting just destroyed. And then I would like try and find a better spaceship or steal one, but then I didn't have enough good enough gun. And then I didn't know what a good gun was. And then there's like the crafting tables, and I never figured that out. And I was like, it's so much. Plus, there's like stories. There's stories on like every planet you go to, and I mean, like where I was at there, I was like 50 planets into it, and I'm like,
Yeah.
you could keep going. Like, here's a new cave.
Yep.
And then what do you find in there? And sometimes it would be something good, but then like you're loaded down with all these minerals. You don't know how to pack stuff. Your ship is out of space. Like that seemed to be like you're finding all this stuff, and then you're just like, what should I keep? And there's no place to put it.
Yeah.
You can't remember where you left it. Like.
Yeah.
It was fun.
I
It was fun
I
for
like
about 2
wanted to
weeks,
go to a
and then I was like, it's not.
Yeah,
It's all
I
the
wanted to
same
go
thing
to a
over and
planet.
over.
Yeah, I wanted to go to a planet and like learn all the minerals and like animal stuff. I wanted to like farm and do that stuff and try and figure like and it was just like, well, you can't do that because you're too busy like killing these people who are trying to kill you.
These
And you're like,
pirates or this red faction.
Yeah.
They would just show
And I was
up.
like, man, I was like, all I want to do is science stuff. I just want to like figure out what all this plant life is, and
not the shooter stuff.
Yeah.
And you have to find ammo. You're supposed to be making it. You don't know how. There's no book on it. Like, and they're just like, I just found a copy of Charles Dickens. I just found this. What is this for? Do I throw it out? And then you find out it's like important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're like, I'm trying to figure out. Yeah. You're like, I keep getting killed. So let's see. I'll save all this ammo and gunpowder. I don't need books.
And
then
you do need the books.
You do need the books and you need the ammo.
Yeah.
But
I think but like for a game like that, it should like start small. I think here's the problem. It should have started smaller. Like the like there's 5 things you can do, and it builds off that, and then you kind of pick a direction. And then when you get bored of that, you go back and start over and go the other way. Like, okay, I want to be a space fighter, and I want to farm or be a miner, like, and you just opens the world up for that. But like, it's just open. Like suddenly you get off that first planet and you're just like, what? Where do I go?
Yeah. Yeah. It was just so overwhelming.
Yes.
Because like normally like an open world planet, you're on one planet. You have to just, figure everything out. There was 100. So like every planet is like
100.
one game. And so, it was
You're
crazy.
just like, is this connects to this galaxy and then this one and then this solar system and then here? Okay, well, that's 100 planets already. I don't even want to go past that because I've got to go back and figure out all the stuff I'm supposed to do on that one.
Yeah.
So
I want to ask our listeners, what do you like hearing more? Us talk about video games or doing math?
have you? Okay. So, Ari, have you ever played Grand Theft Auto?
No.
Ever. Never.
I've never played it.
There's Grand Theft Auto 6 coming out, which supposedly, I think what they're saying is it is like, I'm going to get corrected on this. It is costing like $1 billion to make.
Yeah, I'm sure you're going to get corrected on that.
Okay, but it like the last one made like easily $6 billion, so they're like, This is good, easy money. So it's cool. I've played like I think I played the original one like on PlayStation, which was just like stupid. Like it was just like 8-bit almost, and you're like going around. And I think
you could like beat up hookers.
That's what made it cool to people. There's like, I'm bad. I'm doing bad things. I'm naughty. And then the second one is like kind of more of that with better graphics. But by the third one, it's like Liberty City. So it starts making it like you're a mob guy in New York City, but everything is kind of fake. Everything has fake names and it's kind of these inside jokes, but it's this open world. And so I think it was kind of the first game that made like this open world concept. Then they did San Andreas. So it's like, it's supposed to be like Los Angeles. Everything, the names are a little bit off. And then the last one, 5, is just like California. Everything's smaller, but it's kind of like from like Northern California down. And then, yeah, I don't know. It's, to me, this is what I like about it. It's this open world. And you're just like this guy, you go around and you can do some things and you buy new clothes and get a cool car. And like some of the missions are awesome, but like mostly it's dumb because it's just like, oh, this is naughty. You know, like, oh, you got to go to the strip club and you got to do this. And like, this is naughty. Do you feel naughty yet? Like, it's just kind of like this thing. And like, it's fun, but like the naughty part for me is just like, I'm just like, this is so fucking stupid. It's so dumb. I don't want to beat up a hooker. And so like on Grand Theft Auto 5, I started playing it because I was like, I like this game. I enjoy like the immersiveness of it. And like, you can fly around in a helicopter or you can do this or, you know, but like I made rules for myself that I would never steal. Like, unless I had to commit it, like it was part of the mission. So like if I had to go from Northern California to Southern California, like I would run my guy, or it would have to be a car or bike or something that I acquired in one of the missions, and or swimming. Like I would swim like a lot.
Oh my gosh.
It was so ridiculous. And it took me so like a year to play through this game because I was only doing it this way. And I was like, it was more interesting to me to try and play it without committing any crimes outside of what was required of me than anything. So like if somebody hit me with their car, that was grounds that I could take their car. Like if I'm going across the street at a light and somebody just hits me, you know, they always yell at you too. They're like, what are you doing in the street? You can yank them out of the car and that's your car now. So like there were some parts of it where you're just like, okay, thanks for the car, dude. You just hit me. But it was mostly just that. But like you could walk around on top of on the roofs and you'd find money and you'd find guns and stuff. So like you'd have all this stuff without shooting or killing people. Sometimes the cops would just come because you were like in the wrong place. So you like have to run, and sometimes you'd have to fight for your life, and maybe you got a cop car, but you were trying to do the right thing. And that was,
it sounds it.
Oh yeah.
My favorite open world games are the Assassin's Creed games.
Okay. I've never played one. I've seen people playing it, and it looks, I don't like games that look cartoony or feel like they're too fake. I want it to be more real. And so that's what I didn't like. Is it like that?
I don't think so. I don't think that at all.
Okay.
So I played, my favorite was Assassin's Creed 2. And then I got into, then there was another one where it was like, I want to say it was 4 maybe, where it was during like, there was like, it was in the US with like Indians, like Native Americans. And that one was rad. And then the last one that I was playing,
that sounds cool.
Yeah, the last one I was playing, then there was Origin, where it's like in ancient Egypt. That one was fantastic. And then the one that I'm like currently I've been playing over like the last year, like on and off, is like Greek. It's Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
Okay, but it takes place in like ancient Greece.
Yeah, so like you're a Spartan warrior.
Well, that sounds fun.
And stuff. Oh, dude, it is so cool.
I'll try
those games. It's the type of game that you play it, and then when you go to sleep at night, you're like still watching your guy like climb walls or like jump through and you're like feeling it. Like, you know, when you were a kid and you went on like a trampoline, and then you came home and you tried to sleep and your body still felt like you were on it. Yeah, it's like that. So it was crazy, but I love those.
Like this isn't very early, like halfway through 5 Iron. Masaki, our producer, he somehow like figured out how to like modify PlayStations. I think it was PlayStation 1 or PlayStation 2, but like,
yeah, I did the same
put a chip
thing
in it and switch it. So he would solder in this piece. He did it to, I got a PlayStation, and then I think there was a band PlayStation, and it had the chip, but then he could give us a bunch of burned games. Sorry, guys, for stealing your art. But he gave me this one game called Tenshu. Tenchu. Okay. And it was like a first-person shooter, but you were a ninja. But it was from Japan, so it was in Japanese. And I was obsessed with this game. Like, I would play it and not understand what was going on because everything was Japanese. All the talking, all the text was Japanese. But it seemed so cool that I would be like frustrated. I'm like, bro, what are you doing? You just spent 5 hours playing a game that you don't understand what's happening. And it's well before the internet. Like, there's nobody I know who speaks Japanese except for Saki who can translate, and it's just like probably things like pick up this throwing star. Now go to this house, but I'm just like, I don't know what's happening. But like it looked so cool and it felt like so immersive and like realistic to me that I would play it and then get pissed for about 2 months, and then I'd be like, man, I like that game. And then I would go back and play it, and I beat it. It took me like 2 years, like just figuring it out. But like, like after I figured out the mechanics and stuff, it was more like, oh, I think I'm supposed to shoot that guy with a bow and arrow. Just figured it out.
I remember chipping my PlayStation, and I got it off the internet. It was like $8, and it came with like these little tiny instructions. And I was like, oh no. I opened up my PlayStation. I had a soldering iron that was huge. Like the end of it was like the size of a hot dog. And so I ended up, I don't know what it's called, solder. I ended up soldering things that didn't need to be, like, it was everywhere. And I did it all, put my PlayStation back together, didn't work. And I was like, oh no. So I went back in, tried to figure out what I did wrong, tried to fix it, and it worked. It ended up working. I got it to do it. And so then there was this like dirtball video store by my house at the time. And the entire store is probably 20 feet wide by like 60 feet. And there was like an adult section. There was like new releases, adult, and then video games.
Okay.
And they had this deal that if you rented a video game and brought it back within like 12 hours, you could get like another game.
Oh,
like if
my
you didn't
Lord.
like it. So I went and I would go get a game and I would take it back to my house and I'd burn it. And then I'd go back up, switch it. And so I was able to do probably, this is in one day. I probably did 20 games in one day. And the store was like, dude, I don't know what you're doing, but you're done. And so they revoked my thing. And like, they were like, you can't come and rent videos anymore. So I literally had a thing for one day at this video place.
And they're like, I think this guy is a singer of a Christian ska band. He's an upstanding member of his church.
Yeah, but I had this huge stack of games that it played it. It was chipped. It was fantastic. I have an update for our guest. So we had our guest planned to be on at 7. It is now 7:45. I messaged him any updates, and he was like, yep, I'm on time. I should be jumping on at 7. Apparently, he's in Central Time.
Oh, yeah, he is on Central Time.
So we've planned our entire night around him, who is on Central Time.
Oh, hell.
And we were, but it allowed us to knock this out. We got one in the can, as they say. Hello, doctor. You got long fingers. Yeah. So he said he will be jumping on here shortly.
Okay.
He's finishing up dinner.
Well, let's talk about our patronizers.
All right.
Hey, before we talk about our patronizers, I want to talk about the best PlayStation game of all time that was also burned by Soggy, Super Turbo Puzzle Fighter 2, which we played in 5-Iron Frenzy for a good 4 years. It was amazing. It's like Candy Crush, but you're playing against each other. So like you get a row and then it would push it onto your other person and you're trying to bury them in.
But would it push it real good?
It would push it real good. That's all I got. But it was amazing.
I know. There's my favorite game of all time was a Nintendo game, like an 8-bit Nintendo game called Maniac Mansion.
Called GoldenEye. I don't think you've ever heard of it, have you?
GoldenEye?
Maniac Mansion.
I have GoldenEye for Xbox.
Do you really?
Yeah, they make it for Xbox.
Does it do it for you?
In all honesty, going back and playing it, it sucks.
Oh no.
Yeah, because there's so much stuff, obviously everything's evolved. And so going back and playing it, you're like, oh, like the shooting people, like it's not as accurate as it is now. And you're like, dude, I shot that guy. And like you came to, oh, it was awful.
Not as accurate.
No. All right, you guys, we will bring our video game talk to an end. I'm sure you guys stopped listening long ago. We will read off our patronizers here.
First one is new. It's
a new name.
No, I think it's a new person.
Oh,
Jesse
really?
Kogar.
Oh.
Yeah. The name is a picture of boobies. That's like parentheses dot y dot parentheses, and it does.
That is amazing.
Boobies.
Do you think Jesse paid his membership money just so he could do that?
I hope so. I hope he's
I'd
not
like
listening.
to think he did. I'd like to
not
think he
listening
or
to this
she.
podcast.
We don't know what is Jesse
know.
a he or she? Do we know
don't
what
know.
Jesse Kogar?
We don't. Number
I think
2,
it's a dude.
A sneeze like a fart, only it burns.
Oh.
Amelia Thompson. Amy Pootermobile Landers. An Alabama Hot Pocket is best served in a Dutch oven.
Okay.
Andy Myers. Babu Bap 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 Babu. Did I do it right?
I think.
Benjamin Lewis. Bill Shannon. Brian Fisher. What is this?
Oh, the
new
chess
person?
player. The chess player.
Yeah. Brian, the GOAT. Bryce Turner. Bryson's D Shampoo.
No, that's Daniel Rock.
What?
Daniel Rock, who started a new podcast.
What is this podcast? Is it called Bryson's D Shampoo?
It's called Scott Trek.
Oh, cool.
It's Daniel Rock. It's Todd the Assman Grassman. And it is Insider's bass player John Miller.
What?
They do a podcast called Ska Trek. They talk about ska and they talk about Star Trek.
I want to be on that.
Hit them up. They just had their first episode launched yesterday.
Buddy Van Steen. Capybara Bomb. Carly Jane Sisko. Chad Hogg. Chris Prose. Dan Stemple. Daryl Lowen. David Love. David Vossel. Derek Bond. Derek Sigmund. Don Kedick. Don Quixote.
Don Quixote.
We were just listening, Kara and I, to the Man of La Mancha soundtrack, guys. It was a classic Robert Goulet. Doug Forsett, speaking of Kara. Eat My Clutch Oven. Eat My Clutch Oven. Okay. Eli Salazar. Emery LaFleur. Emily Thomas. Frank G. Handy Mandy, straight out of Urban Dictionary. Oh, we gotta look up what a handy mandy is? All right, Mandarin Orange. Heather Ford. I need to go take a beef walk. I will buy you a garden where your flowers can bloom. I will buy you a new car, perfect, shiny, and new. I will buy you a new house. I'd rather not say. I'm not Cactus. I just got Bloto this Arvo. What? I'm not Cactus. I just got Bloto this Arvo. I've been touching my schlong this whole time. Thank you, Josh. Jared Cramblett, Jason Powell, Jenny Blake, Jeremy Thomas, Joe Curtis, John Miller, Johnny Moe, Jordan Heilman, Josh Fennell.
Then we have K-Bot Nickeltron, Ken Zapla, Kevin Ness, Kevin Porter, Kimmy Head, Krista Diesel, Mark Nono Square Dyke, Martin Anus, Matt Douglas, Matt Engelhoff, Milo Hangendong, Mr. Davis, Nate Phillips, Nick Bitterfield, Nick Frazier, Nick Reyes, Nicole Bauer. No, for real, I really do have a small penis. Yeah. Patrick Johns, Paul Peterson, Pete, oh crap, I haven't changed my name for weeks. Phil, Reed Young, Rob Phelps, Robert ran out of funny ideas 3 names ago, Snyder. Scott, come on. Oh boy. Scott, come, honor, Honor. Boy. Shauna Melton Walker. Silent, but definitely not Deadly Steve. Sir Vix Toucher. Cervix
Toucher.
Oh boy. Sonny the Lamo Dweeb Johnston. Sonny Johnston Fan Club. Stacy Wrecked. Oh, my leg just popped. Oh, Steven Siebert. Stephen Moore. Super Dave. The Morels of Reese leave mushroom for questions. Tim Payne, Tim Premu, Todd, the Assman Grassman, Twunto, Tyler McDonald, Tyson Stegall. We've been trying to reach you about your car insurance. Zachary Faircloth and Band Spotlight, Calibretto 13.
Good band.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for supporting us. Now, I guess you guys are also supporting the Scott Trek, because your Patreon money helps Daniel Rock edit our podcast, and now probably theirs. Like theirs is edited a lot better, I will say that. So I think he's taking our job that we created in our company just for him.
Yeah.
And he's making his podcast sound better.
That sounds about right. Good job, Daniel.
Good job, Daniel. Way to skirt the system.
Yeah, that's what we're paying you for. It's to make your podcast better.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
All right. See you, everybody.
Piece of pizza.